Record. Start recording. Let's turn that mic on.
Beep up.
Beep bop beep boop beep beep bop. Beep boop beep bop.
Beep bop beep bop.
Yeah, perfect.
Beep bop beep bop beep 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 bop beep bop beep.
You're right, Sid.
No, I'm clinically insane.
Oh, that's alright, I am too.
Good. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Frozen Heart, episode 17. I am Zed, and I'm here with my compadres. You've got Ben playing Vaven. You've got Sam
Hiya!
playing Nox. You've got Curtis
What Ben said.
playing Bleak. And you've
Thank
got me, the DM. The guy that plays.
The most
Aww.
unlucky of all.
He's bare enough, basically.
Yikes.
Being called basically.
We have-
That's
We also have Jaden.
No,
Oh,
we
wait,
don't.
no, we don't.
No, we don't.
No.
He is not here for another session. He is not here, and we don't know why.
Hi, Jaden, if you're watching this.
He is.
It's
not.
been eons.
It's been years without Jada.
What did I move? I moved something. I don't know what it was.
You moved
Oh, no.
something?
I moved some drawing of the Mind Flare.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know which part.
Your
Okay,
crack is
so
a
where
spook.
we left off, you guys went into a really spooky little haunted house after the request of this one elephant dude called Thumold, who said he'd give you the money so that you could go on your little pirate adventure. Wandering into the house, you went through multitude of mazes and traps and stuff until eventually you found a door which you let one of the goblins electrocute themselves on, specifically Blux, and now Blux is dead.
He deserved it.
Rest in peace.
Bleak is currently with you at the moment, still, because he doesn't have anywhere else to go. And you guys finally reached the end of the big maze or labyrinth like mansion, and at the very end,
Thank goodness.
you find a mind flayer. And that's where we're up to right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, do we want to start with jumping into some combat with rolling some initiatives?
Play my mind!
This guy looks like he's gonna do things to us.
He's
I
gonna
don't
play
like
our
that.
minds.
That's
But if you
real.
have low enough intelligence, he can't do anything to you, so...
Yes.
First thing I do is knock myself out.
First thing I do is die inside.
I gotta give myself severe brain damage. You'll
I'm
beat
going
that
to
Mind Flare.
rupture all of my internal organs.
I'm just gonna not do any of that.
I'm gonna seduce him. Hey, yo, baby.
Seduce
Coward.
him! I dare you!
No, I have no charisma. It's not gonna work.
Do
No,
it
none of us
anyway.
no one is playing a charisma class.
I am
We,
soon.
we only have strength, dexterity, and intelligence.
More dexterity.
Lame.
So, like,
Maybe if Jid had more intelligence, it'd be on time. Am I right?
the other reason though is that the Roll20 being dumb and not letting me show this mind flayer to Ben and Sam. So Curtis has done the liberty of drawing a very nice outline of the mind flayer, and it's just sort of like scribbled it over there. And I guess he'll just start moving the drawing around as we play. Is that what you're gonna do?
I mean, to be fair, it is better than your one, so
That is offensive, especially because I don't actually draw that.
it's the stock one. Mine has
It's a-
character to it, you know?
Your head's character.
Bit of personality.
The little,
It's like it's wearing a weird face mask.
it's like his face is made of rubber.
Clay. He's a golem
Clay.
now.
It's like a 6-year-old made him out of like clay that he found in this, in like. the
You're not
attic.
far off, to be fair.
You're not far. Yeah. Okay. Everyone, tell me what your rolls were for
Okay.
What did-
initiative.
I forgot to roll, my bad. Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a 3.
I need a
Oh, that's pretty
3 for
impressive.
Nox. Okay, what do we got for
Thank
Vaven?
you.
I got a solid 8.
A solid 8. We are all rolling really shit at this beginning because the Mind Flayer got 5.
Oh
heck
yeah.
See?
I wish I could say the same, but I got a 15.
Oh, that's sad. That's
I do have
sad.
plus 4. I do have plus 4. Leave me alone.
221 is the page in the monster manual for Mind Flayers. And I need to find them. There they are. I found the Mind Flayer page. Okay. Alright. So, do you guys just want to jump right into the combat, or do you want to have a little time to just, like, try and reason with them and roleplay a bit first, or what?
No, let's
Can we
go.
roleplay? I want to see Curtis seduce him.
You mean Bleak?
Bleak,
Blanc.
seduce me.
He's like, draw me like one of your French squids.
Sorry, I like women, so.
Damn, dude, that's cold.
Draw me like one of your French illithids.
I mean, it
okay.
could be a woman. You don't know.
So, I'm gonna ask if my boy over here speaks common. Hey, yo, 16 tentacle man, do you speak common?
Okay.
Who drew on him?
Who drew the red?
Get the shit out of
Is it
here.
a smiley face?
Gross.
We can't do that until I've had sex with this man. Then he's not happy.
Are you alright?
You asked me to do this. This is your request.
As you guys enter the room, the illithid sort of backs up against the table. He like makes a sort of gurgling sound as you press up close to him.
I'm gonna think about me and him having sex, and I'm gonna try and like make him in mind.
You're gonna look him in the eyes and just like start like mentally like picturing you and him like having sex. Being that the Mind Flayer is telepathic.
Oh.
And is reading your minds as we speak, he sees these like deep, intense like sexual images of him and you in
Yes!
and
Yes!
roll for intimidation.
Yes! Can we do both intimidation and seduction?
No, just intimidation. He is frightened.
It's only it's a 4.
It's a 4. Okay. Here's the
How is that not more
He's
intimidating?
the one I'm the one receiving.
You
it.
know what?
should be, like,
For the fact that that made me
advantage.
laugh, I want you to roll that with advantage. Come on.
Oh, it's better. It's a 6 now.
Ah, yeah.
We are on a tangent of just rolling terribly. He's not intimidated right now. He's like, what the
Can I roll
fuck?
seduction then?
He's aroused.
Yeah, can I roll seduction? See if that works.
Sure, roll seduction.
Oh, natural 20!
He's never had someone come on so strong before.
Oh, the Chaos Gods deemed it so.
You walk into the room like it's this dark, eerie room. The air is cold, and in the center you see this slimy like figure with tentacles for like a jaw, mixing concoctions. As you open the door, it spins around to look at you. Its red eyes bearing down on you. Bleak, looking it in the eyes directly, immediately starts fantasizing his sexual desires towards the elephant. The elephant, slightly taken back at first, is oddly charmed by Bleak's very forward nature.
Yes!
And finds itself becoming slightly aroused.
His tentacles move excitedly. Oh.
Its tentacles sort of like jiggle a little.
It needs to be
Oh
a
my
speak
God.
common language. We have.
It does not.
I hope Moon Pie isn't witnessing this.
So do we
Moonpie
have to
is
fight it
very
now?
witnessing this. Moonpie
Please,
is currently in
please.
the jar, hanging off Bleak's like sort of like belt.
Hey, she can't read my mind. So she doesn't know what's happening.
She
yet.
doesn't know
No,
what's
but
happening.
she's just seeing the
She
tentacles.
just walks into a room and you see an illithid standing before you. Nox and Bleak, you do not know what just happened as soon as you entered the room.
Yo, I'm leaving this guild. I have a new.
I have a new.
We're together now.
Maven, is it just me, or is that thing, its tentacles
Nox, roll
jiggling?
perception.
Can I roll
Yes.
perception too?
Yes.
I'm just gonna nod and like.
Can I
Nox,
roll
oh, yeah.
insight actually?
Can you both of you roll insight to see? Nox, roll
Okay,
insight.
I gotta.
Wait, should I roll insight with disadvantage to see if I can get what's happening on? Because I don't know that he's a
Yeah, no. Just roll general
Insight.
insight. Why is there pink in the middle of the room?
6.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
got a
16. I got
I-
16 for Nox.
I got a 19, so
19.
I got
Yeah.
Message me. It's Ben. But
I know what's going on.
Ben, am I allowed to look on the what you sent me on stream or not?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're good. Okay. This Bleak doesn't die. He's just now in a passionate relationship with a mind flayer.
Hey, this is 21 AD, so
2180. Okay.
What happened in 21 AD?
Mind Flayer human relationship. Mind Flayer genetic relationships became legal. Don't worry.
Actually, it started on a Wednesday. Gosh.
What? I am so confused. Okay.
Yo, do we have to fight him now, or can we just like?
Who rolled above 15 on their insight?
I did.
I did.
Ben?
4.
4?
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Ben
My
is still terrified by the fact that he just walked into the room with a mind flayer in it, because Ben, Vaven has a sort of a greater conscience about how powerful mind flayers are.
Can I roll insight to see if Vaven knows or doesn't know?
To see what?
If Vaven knows that me and him are getting the thing on.
Vaven does not know. You do not need to roll for that. But
Cool. Okay,
hold on.
I'm gonna.
However, Nox, you and Bleak, both of you see the way that like Illithid sort of tenses up and looks at you, and both of you like, oh yeah, he just something just happened. You don't know, Nox. You don't know quite what happened, but Bleak has a full understanding on what's happening.
Should he roll seduction against me now?
He's not gonna roll seduction at the moment. He's not like fully like convinced at the moment. He's sort of
I'm gonna-
wary. He's like,
I'm gonna gesture to Vaven. Hang on, do not attack. Observe. I'm gonna move forward. Put on the charms with my negative charisma.
You're gonna start walking forwards towards him.
Yeah, a little bit, and slowly.
Very slowly.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna continue thinking, like us at like a table in Paris, romantic.
Romantic,
Some
like
roses
you're just gonna
flying,
start thinking of like thoughts and like.
Us on a slow walk on the beach. You know, I jump into his arms because the water's cold, and he catches me. We fall onto the ground and we stare into each other's eyes. His tentacles like caress the side of my face. And then after all that, I'm gonna wink at him. And, yeah, that could be us.
I'm glad I like disassociated had to describing that.
Okay. Yeah, who needs a bard?
Gotta get that practicing early.
roll,
I found the fourth player, guys.
roll seduction with advantage.
That is a 9 and a 8, so that'd be an 8.
Okay.
Oh, come on, please.
Yeah, you got. He is thoroughly seduced.
Yes.
His all thoughts move out of his mind as you strut towards him, rather like very sexually, sensually towards him. His thoughts. He has never considered the likes of a humanoid like you to be
Yeah.
so attractive or so appealing before, but as you walk towards him, your like hips swaying, and like the way that your hair, the breeze sort of like combs through your hair, and he can't help but just feel his heart just like tug towards you. You know, he is romantically attracted. He pulls back and he's like, no. no, this isn't right. I'm a mind flayer. You're a Ganassi. And you can hear this sort of like mental dialogue going on inside your head, Bleak, as he's sort of like pulling away from you slightly. But then you hit him with that like that like imagery of him rubbing your face, and you just get like having like a very passionate kiss by the beach, and suddenly his like heart just flutters, and he's like, "Ah, but who?"
I'll
who
just
would
sit in with the
stop us?"
shh, 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 shh. Race doesn't matter now. It's just us. No one else matters.
he reaches out with one like kind of slimy hand and just sort of like rubs it down like the side of your face, down your cheek. Moonpie's having like a mental breakdown in a cage. What is happening?
Oh, this is amazing.
Vaven's just like, what the fuck?
I'm just sort of like sitting on the floor, kind of crying.
Yeah.
Having an existential crisis. Oh. Oh my god. Yo, if we can recruit to fight Vaven, I mean not Vaven, maybe, Rith.
We could, recruit him and fight Red. No. Oh.
Man. That's why I want to deal with the boss fight, man.
Oh, that would be beautiful. Just seduce Wraith.
Your pacifist campaign could be pretty fun, but anyway.
No, it's not the kind of campaign. You guys have killed too many people for this to be a pacifist campaign.
We're now a pacifist campaign. No more murder hobo.
Just
Now we sex
more
the
death.
hobo. Oh, what do we do now?
What
How
do
do
you,
you get the
that's
start?
up to you. What do you do now? You have successfully. What was your game plan?
Oh, I didn't know how to get this far, to be honest. I was bitten to fail instantly. Okay, I'll just like think of more like romantic images. Our wedding, me in a beautiful gown,
Yeah.
him in a nice tuxedo. Our entire family's there. Oh. The mind flayer, the pastor mind flayer, like messages out telepathically. You may now, I don't know, embrace. I don't think we can kiss because.
They have mouths.
Oh, we kissed him. But,
You may
yeah,
now
that's
kiss
sweet.
the illithid.
Thank you. I'm gonna
Uh,
kiss
are-
him in my chairs.
you-
Throws out like the rice. I don't know what they throw.
The rice and the flower petals and like all the stuff.
Slime. They like throw their off the hands.
Throw up this. These romantic thoughts and these pure romantic emotions that you're like conveying to the illithid, like immediately make it like. You hear it sigh, and it reaches towards you to sort of pull you in for a kiss.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Do you accept?
oh no, he's gonna take out his brains. Ah!
So do I Jon Snow him, and as we kiss, do I pull out my
He-
dragon glass short sword and kill him?
You can do whatever you want.
He'll know you're doing that though.
Oh, we will. Okay, positive thoughts on it. I like extend my hand and slowly touch his mouth. Like, no, I think no, not here. This is. I want our first time to be private and personal, romantic and innocent. Symbolize our relationship.
Okay, so he kind of like he backs up a little bit, and you feel like this mental like tugging at your mind, and these words appear, and it's just like, oh, what can I do to make you love me?
Assist us in our quest.
And
Then we can spend all the time we want together and fight for what we believe in together.
he looks at you and he's like, I cannot leave. I have a job here.
Then I shall return later.
He's
And if we die before we see each other again, perhaps we will meet in the next life.
He's sort of like he does that like brushing the face thing again, like just brushing like the hair away from like the side of your head, and he just like he pulls away slightly, puts his hand on his heart, and you just hear in your mind just, I have found love.
Oh, so have I. Oh, it's beautiful.
Also, it doesn't solve the whole problem about, you know, going.
So can we just like leave now, or do we have to like get something from this?
We have to kiss to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, he has to leave.
Yeah. That's why we're here.
Ah, fuck. Hmm.
How do you let us in on the gag without blowing your cover? That's really.
Hmm.
Honestly,
Okay.
this is down to you guys. Curtis can't think. Bleak can't think of a way that of like harming the Mind Flayer. Otherwise, the Mind Flayer will sense that and they will kill him.
Yeah.
But the Mind Flayer is currently so focused on Bleak that you guys could probably get away with like some heinous thoughts. Just a little.
Okay, so I'm gonna be
Okay.
100% transparent with them. I'm gonna like think of our quest, and I'm gonna say, how do we solve this? Because we have to finish our quest, but we can't fight you. So
You start thinking about like how the souls need to be freed, and like all these emotions sort of overwhelm him. The emotions of your friend that you lost, going through the mansion, and kind of a little bit like skewed like emotions. Like maybe that wasn't like your best friend, but like he was something.
It was like a nice necklace, you know? Oh.
Yeah, it was an accessory.
I like that. Fuck.
Yeah, and like all these sort of like little thoughts and emotions start like kind of popping through your head about like how you want to get this quest done, you want to move forwards, but you can't unless you get the money from Thumold. And you feel his words like emanate into your mind, and it's a very kind of calming sound, and it's like, oh, don't worry, I'll take care of this. I'll free the souls for now. I'll do whatever you want as long as we can be together.
I think I shall go save this world, and after I do, I will return, and we can live in it forever.
he mentally sort of like signals to you, and he's like, "Thank you," and you just hear like, "Thank you, friend. I will see you again.
Hope we can be more than friends.
I hope we can be lovers."
So long, for now.
For now. And he turns around, and you see a box on his table, and he takes a crystal, and he puts it in the box, and pushes it into the box. The box sort of like closes shut over the crystal and retreats into the table, and you notice this large glowing crystal on the table, and as the box lowers into the table, the glowing crystal slowly dims and fades and then just stops glowing altogether. He turns back to you and he's like, "Goodbye.
I shall miss you.
I shall miss you too."
Okay, I turn around and I start crying as I leave.
Yeah.
I think I must go before I cannot leave. But I shall return.
And you hear in your head, "I hope you will return." And you all leave the room.
Yep.
Faven, what the heck did we just witness?
Yeah.
That's how you speedrun a boss fight.
Who needs initiative, am I right?
What? Just
Incarnation.
that's
Easy
my
game.
question. Easy peasy.
Brilliant inconvenience. And I'm sad.
Now I'm sad. Well, that was supposed to take up way longer than it did.
Yeah.
So I might
So I'm
have.
assuming that crystal had something to do with the souls, and because he put it in the box, it's like stopped working or something.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Beside you, like out of the wall, this face appears, sort of like molds like clay out of the wall, and you see the face of the golem that was giving you questions earlier. So how'd it go?
It went good. I think I'm not really sure what happened, to be honest.
It was beautiful.
There was a lot of sexual tension
By
between
the
those...
fact that I'm not dead right now, I'd say you didn't kill my master. Would that be correct?
Yes.
How did you get them to free the ghosts then?
Let's just say you're a very lucky servant to be ruling out such a beautiful master.
Okay. It's a little bit of an odd thing to say, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Girl.
Anyway, while that was happening, I saw your little goblin friend. He ran out of the room behind you while you were busy, and he went that way, and he points down sort of like westward, deeper in, like, not deeper, but like towards the exit, or like the main sort of like ghost room of the mansion. He went that way. I don't know if that's a problem or anything, but like, yeah.
Should we...
Sorry, you cut off.
Should we go get him?
Probably.
Okay, let's go.
But I like to leave this place. It hurts to remain here.
It invokes too many emotions.
I put a gift that kind of symbolizes how Bleak feels in the chair.
Wait, hold on. I'm still sharing, just the crying goodbye. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you. You guys start moving down, back to through the mansion to where you came, just sort of passing by all the traps that you'd already figured out the answers to. And finally you come to the main, foyer. You wander in, and inside you see the groups of ghosts that are floating around the area, just slowly sort of disappearing. Their bodies sort of like disappearing from like the feet upwards and just away into what appears to be nothingness, moving on from the purgatory of the room. In the room, though, you see the ghost of Lux floating in front of his brother. Blink sitting there with tears running down his face, looking up as the ghost slowly, with gently sort of like holding Blink's hand just sort of away.
Oh.
Blink looks back at you. Blink sits there for a second, tears running down his face, looks back at you, and then stands up and runs as fast as he can out of the room, out of the mansion. The rest of the ghosts around you start to disappear one by one, and the leader of the ghosts, the half elf that you talked to before, floats down gently. He lands in front of you. Thank you, and then disappears.
You're welcome.
Well, that was a emotional finish to a emotional roller. I want to. I don't know.
Blink, could you fill in what exactly went on in there and why the Mind Flayer didn't kill us?
Sorry, it's just too painful to think about at this time.
Okay, moving on from that, I hope.
That was the dumbest shit.
Yeah! You know, it's good D&D.
That was an emotional roller coaster. Thank you very much.
That was.
So fucking dumb. I expected to get half as far as I did.
Just
I
shows
didn't
you
even-
what good rolling can do.
Here's your Yep, true. We didn't even need to go to the fight. You just tried to seduce him and it worked. Because I rolled terribly, because the Mind Flayer rolled terribly for resisting the seduction.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be resisting seduction. He should be embracing it.
He needs love in his life.
Yeah.
Mind Flayer.
I was inside his mind. He needed it.
Okay. What do you guys do now?
Well, I guess we should head back to Thumo and get our reward now that we've cleared out.
Let's get some cash money.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head down from the top of the hill and start moving down towards the light bar. You wander in and you see the familiar patron of the bar. He waves at you as you wander in, and you see Thumold sitting, waiting, kind of like sipping down some ale with a big like plate of like steak next to him. And he kind of looks up to you and waves. You guys wander over to him. So, how was the ghost situation?
Oh, it's actually surprisingly easy. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not what it was
One
in
of
any
us died.
sense.
I noticed you were missing 2 goblins.
Oh yes. One of them ran off, and the other one got killed trying to get through the traps within the house.
Well,
Truly a horrible accident.
yes, that's why I told you to be careful. But yeah, you can see that
Yes.
that did nothing much in the end.
Some of us lost far more than our lives.
What's that supposed to mean?
We don't
Don't
really
ask me
know.
that.
Okay. Are the ghosts gone though? Is the house no longer haunted?
Yes.
Yes.
It's no longer haunted.
Ah, fantastic! I can I can finally start using that house for more than just keepsake. It's been in my family for generations, I tell you. Anyway, here's the gold that I promised you, and he hands you each sort of like little coin bags, you know, little purses. And
Yay!
that should cover your expenses for your trip. The other thing I wish to tell you was a large, well, not so large, very short Goliath, around, I'd say about 6 foot, came in here earlier and asked if anyone knew him. Of course, I knew you guys, and I of course said I did, and he came over and he gave me this, and he hands you the map that Baronorth had. He said to follow the thing, and that he would head off in front of you guys and meet you there.
No, Baronoff, what is he thinking? If we just waited 2 seconds, we could have regrouped.
I don't know.
I guess we're gonna have to race after him.
Yeah. Are you alright, Bleak? You seem a little bit heartbroken.
Fine.
Do you want to talk about it, maybe, or not?
What can I say?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you thought to that Mind Flayer, but certainly helped our cause.
Well, Thum also stands up and he's like, "Well, I'll be off." And then
Okay, well,
he sort of like chugs down the rest of his drink and then put under his trunk and just sort of like slams it back onto the table and wanders up the light bar steps back to his room.
good luck with your house.
Sorry, what? Good luck with your house?
Yeah.
What do you want?
I thought I was like, wait, are you talking to like do you think you're talking to Baronorth because of the house thing?
No, I'm talking to Thumo because
Yeah.
he's leaving.
Okay. You start. You guys can do whatever you want.
Or should we head straight to the folks we owe money to? Or
We need to go save Baronorth because he can't.
think? Should we regroup?
Yeah.
Stay
Should get on the
cooperated
road.
in a. Yeah. Okay. Let's go do that.
Oh, Curtis,
Yeah.
did you see what I put in chat?
We shall return another life.
Okay.
That's why I included that comment, just so you know.
Sure. Okay. You guys. Okay. What do? You start heading off after Baranoth, or like what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
After Baranoth.
You guys locate the general direction of like where the mark would be on the map, and you begin to head in that direction. Do you guys get any supplies or anything beforehand?
I think we're in a bit of a hurry, so probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's about, I'd say about midday by now, so you head out about midday.
Yep.
You walk for about 6 hours away from Rutberry. You notice that you're quite close to the where you're supposed to be. I'd say about another day's walk, and so you sit down and start camp.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay. You find yourselves in the middle of this very odd-looking wood. Do you know the Goblin Forest in New Zealand? Have you guys ever been to one of
Do
those?
you mean Hobbiton or?
No, hold on. I'll try and describe it. It's like the trees aren't like these like very tall oaks or anything. They're very sort of close to the ground, thin trunks. Hanging off them is this sort of like dangling algae. Not algae, but like what's it called? Chitin? Is that what it is?
Chitin?
Chitin?
It's kind. You fool.
I don't know. Wait, is it? No, it's not. That's a thing that I'm trying to think what it's called. It's I can't remember the word. Anyway, it's this sort of these dangling sort of like leaf-like plants that are sort of
But like vines.
sort of like vines, kind of. The entire forest has this odd, like, magical aura as the light kind of the setting sun sort of beams through it and makes the entire thing look very auburn, very kind of. I'd say very orange. The leaves that are around you appear to be evergreens, and they haven't withered or faltered in the winter. You
Lovely.
find a small sort of like area that's a clearing, but it's also sort of covered by the branches, so snow doesn't really fall there. And you set up your camp.
Woo!
What a lovely area.
What are
Yes,
you?
it is, isn't it?
What are you guys going to do?
I imagine
I'm just gonna
Nox is
cry myself
pretty.
to sleep.
Oh.
Sorry, what are you gonna do?
Cry myself to sleep.
Cry yourself to sleep? Okay.
Yeah.
You sort of crawl up into a little ball on the ground, just like sobbing incoherently, just like, Mind Flayer.
Did you even know its name? Cyber Mind Flare?
Right.
What do names matter?
Yeah. When your soul's touch, a name means nothing.
You're
Okay.
Their chakras were very aligned.
the what?
I could tell the sexual tension was suffocating.
It was emotional tension.
It was
Like-
love.
It was love. It was beautiful.
It was.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. He's just looking down at it. Just, it's beautiful. Anyway,
Ruh-roh.
what are the rest of you guys doing?
Nox is gonna eat food because
Nox-
she's probably hangry by now.
Okay. Nox, you sit down and eat some rations.
Yep.
Bleak, what are you doing? Sorry, not Bleak.
I'm asleep.
Yeah,
Huh?
you're crying yourself to sleep. Vaven, what are you doing?
I'm going to stare up into the sky and also look around the general vicinity for anything dangerous.
For anything dangerous?
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Okay. You look around the general vicinity for anything dangerous. At the current moment of time, you don't see you're not going to see anything dangerous per se. But the area around you does feel very sort of mystical, magical.
Ugh, can't trust magic.
Magicians, always evil.
Can't trust them. You just can't.
Can't trust wizards. Nah. Sorry, Vaven.
Nope.
No one trusts you.
Won't
Damn
trust
it.
you with my life.
I trust the mind flayer. Oh man.
The mind flayer wouldn't have betrayed us.
So handsome.
He was.
I have no idea what Ginger was, by the way. Oh,
Yeah, we're just saying he. We don't know. No one knew.
You had
no
a very
one asked.
masculine smell. Musky. Oh,
Ah, yes.
Alright.
like probably cold steak. Oh yeah.
The night sort of like quietens down and sits over you, and as you lie in the forest, those who aren't already asleep witness as fireflies sort of buzz around you, illuminating the place in this odd sort of luminescence of yellows and greens. You see the stars up in the sky because it's not snowing this night, and I'd say, do you use the bell to make the shield? Hello?
Yep.
Okay. You create the bell to make a shield appear around you to kind of keep you safe during the night. You peacefully sort of fall into slumber. Is anyone watching, or are you just sleeping?
I'm gonna watch for like most of the night and then wake someone else up.
Okay, for the 4 hours that you need to actually like get some rest.
Yeah.
Okay, you
So,
you spend most of the time sitting there just watching, looking deep into the night with your elves have night vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you just keep like staring into the night, looking at the small rodents and critters that are leaping across the ground, exploring their terrain, their nighttime terrain, and eventually you just tap Nox on the shoulder, wake her up for the last 4 hours.
I swap Vaven off because I am not a happy person when I'm woken up. Get out here.
Vaven,
like, just-
Vaven kicks you in the ribs.
Oh, okay. I guess it's going that route.
Nox starts to pick up her sword, but she's too tired to hold it properly.
She's like, and then she just drops it. Okay.
She's gonna try and like crawl out of bed and find a log or something to sit on with her sword while she kind of wakes up.
Okay. You crawl out of bed and find a small log to just sort of like plop yourself down onto, and you try and just like kind of wake yourself up by just making like little like
Just some self slaps.
just like, come on, wake up. Bleak's just sitting
I
there,
can't
just like
see
trying to
right
get to
'cause
sleep, and
it's
you're
dark.
just like, you can not see at the moment.
Okay, I want to feel around in my backpack for a torch and get it out and light it.
You feel about in your backpack and you find a torch and just like, you just sort of like plonk it into the ground beside you as it just burns away.
Oh, there we go.
The night slowly comes to an end, and you
Oh, wait, before that,
Hmm?
I plonk the torch in the ground. I'm gonna be like, I hope it's not too bright for some people to sleep.
Do either of you comment on this?
Vaven conscious, so it doesn't actually matter. Ha. Pranked.
Mm.
Okay. The day sort of like passes away very quietly. The night sort of passes away very quietly. I mean, and yeah, you those who are asleep wake in the early morning to
Yahoo!
say hello to the world.
Hi, everybody. It's too early. Too
Just
early.
walks outside. What is good, y'all? Everyone's like, oh dear God. Not this crazy bitch. Okay. You will wake up and you continue on your journey. It takes about another 6 hours, so by the time that you're there, let's say,
Just as soon as we wake up, I just want to cast. I forgot what it's called. Damn it! I forgot this. Mage armor. That's
Mage
the one.
armor? Okay.
Yeah.
You wake up and it's
I'm
about.
just gonna swoop that on before I forget.
You cast mage armor on yourself, and in about I'd say about 6 hours, you reach your intended destination. Also, how long does mage armor last?
8 hours.
8 hours. Cool.
Jesus.
You got it on in time. In about you get there about 2 o'clock. 1 to 2 o'clock.
Rad.
You reach where the map says that Baronorth would be meeting you.
Baronoff.
No reply.
Ugh.
You've left the sort of magical looking, very eerie sort of forest, and now you're in the kind of forest that you've become accustomed to, with dead oaks all around you, just sort of like towering over you, and lots of clear space for snow to fall. Yeah.
Any ideas? Does anybody know any way we could maybe send a signal to Baronoff or something? Not really sure.
I feel like
have any useful items.
any
I could do that.
any signal we might send would probably be noticed by anyone else any parties. And I'd rather not catch their attention.
Fair enough, to be honest.
I'll describe your situation a little bit better. You're standing on the top of a sort of like cliff-like area that caves in around, and then just sort of like it's sort of like it looks like an earth wave. I'll do a little drawing for you just so you can see what I'm talking about. So if you sort of like this, and then you guys are up here. So below you, there's this sort of like inwards of bit of dirt below this sort of cliff face that you're standing on.
How are we gonna get down? Oh, I have a rope. We could use that.
So do I. How long does that drop look to you guys?
I don't know. How long does it look to us?
It's just my rope's 50 feet. Let's just throw it down and see if it's the bottom.
It's about
Okay.
30 to 40 feet.
Just throw the whole fucking rope.
Just drops the rope over the edge. I put it down.
Starts counting. It's about 30 feet. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 30 feet.
Yep. Perhaps we could backtrack and go around because I'd imagine I'm not sure how practical the use of rope would actually be in this scenario.
But if we were in a rush, we need to get Baranov. Would it not make sense to go this way?
Perhaps.
I just want to preface, you can't see what's inside this little, like, inwards bit of dirt. You can see, like, that much.
Ooh, okay. No, wait, that's a bit dodgy.
Looking over, you can see about
Hold
that
up.
much.
Could I get, like, Bottom to swoop around to, like, here and see inside it?
Looking, Bottom flies around and kind of drops a little bit below the cliff and hovers in the air in front of the inwards bit of the cliff. You see a large stone door embedded into the cliff. The door is wide open, as if somebody has gone through it recently.
It sounds like bad news if you ask me.
You can't just say, You gotta, like...
Is anybody...
I'm
Not
hitting
doing it.
something. Thank you very much.
I am
I don't have enough brain capacity power for this.
You don't have enough...
I jump off.
You jump off?
And just as about to hit the ground, I cast levitate.
Okay.
That's just gonna levitate them up. You up, isn't it?
I levitate up, and then I slowly fall back down.
You jump down, and as you're falling, you levitate. You as you're about to hit the ground, you levitate up about like a meter off the ground. You release it and just back into the earth.
Okay.
You're now just sort of like picking yourself out of the snow.
Easy game.
You should check out that door that's down there.
It's the door.
It's in the rock thing.
I'll inspect it.
Okay, you wander up to the door. The door is this large, oddly specifically carved stone sort of like door that's been pushed in by quite heavy hands. You see that inside there's it appears to kind of like delve into darkness inside. And this cold breeze is sort of sweeping out of it.
Oof.
It's a door.
Go inside!
Not alone.
Oh.
What?
Okay, we'll be down in a sec.
Okay.
Is there anything I can attach my rope to?
There are trees near the cliff.
Okay, I'm gonna try and tie my rope
Wait,
to the tree.
how many feet long is the rope?
It's 50 feet.
And how far down's the drop?
Like 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's long. It's a long enough rope that you can reach the bottom.
So let's say this is probably like I don't know. I'm just gonna like
Okay. The rope.
if we assume that's not 40 feet, this isn't to scale.
Yeah, it's definitely not to scale. I just drew this.
So if that's 8 squares, then that's 19.
No, you're overthinking it. I literally just drew this just now. I'm telling you, you have enough space.
Holy shit! Each of us are 13 feet wide.
Damn, that's pretty thick. Now, if we use pixel measurements, we can figure out that this rectangle is actually the curvature of the sun
Stop.
using
No.
the formula 13
No.
EC divided
No.
by 9.
No. Bad. Stop. You're overdoing
There's a reason I failed maths.
it. I wonder why. Okay. What
Okay,
do you got?
so we're down there.
Okay, you're down there. You use the rope to get down.
Can we? Is it possible for Bottom to untie the rope at the top of the tree so that we can
He
just?
can try.
Yeah, that'd
Actually,
be
no.
great.
What if we leave it there for like a speedy exit?
Okay.
Is it long enough for us to be
Are
able to
you
like?
guys good at climbing ropes in high stress situations?
Yes.
Probably not, but she'll be right.
Vaven's a nerd. He
Okay.
failed gym class. Let's be honest here.
He gets winded sitting up.
Honestly, yeah, though. Okay. So you guys, what are you doing? You're going into into the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna light another torch because I imagine it's dark in there and I don't have dark vision.
Okay. You start moving through the door. The door is sort of very wide open, and as you pass through, there's no like sort of like struggle against it to push it open a bit longer. You can just walk right through. Walking down the stairs, you find yourself walking into this very large, spectacular room. It's like a cathedral or a hall, except about 10 times larger. You don't understand how it could fit under a mountain without at least somebody like putting it on a map because of how magnificent its architecture is. The entire room is held up by these large, intricately carved pillars. On each of the pillars is little kind of drawings of like escapades of what appears to be dragons. And the pillars themselves let off this odd sort of greenish glow as you move through the darkness. Those with night vision, what's it called in D&D? Night vision.
AKA everyone but no.
Dark vision. Is that what it's called?
I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, it's
No, you
just
don't.
Vaven.
Okay, so Vaven.
But Bottom has night vision. No, yeah, dark vision.
Okay, Vaven and
His
Bottom.
dark vision's better than mine.
Vaven and Bottom can both see.
Sorry.
Quite. Vaven and Bottom can both see quite far deep into the darkness. And after about 10 minutes of walking and exploring, you eventually hear these very thundering footsteps moving through the dark.
Eek, 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 eek.
What do you do?
Eek.
Does anybody think that might be giants or something?
Could be gnomes. Yes.
Perhaps. But I'm not sure if we're in the position to turn back, especially with our personal stake in the matter.
The mind flayer
Why
wouldn't
is our
turn back.
personal
We're going
stake
forward.
in the matter?
Baranov?
Oh, but what?
Eh.
So do you think Baranov is in here?
Yes.
Why would he be in here of all places? I mean, he wasn't this specific on the map, so
Well, this is about as specific as the map was, and I imagine this sort of grand cathedral area is exactly what he would be expecting. And as such, because there's no immediate danger, I would imagine he'd be intrigued and travel inwards.
I'm gonna disagree. But you know what? We're here. We might as well explore because I feel like he's gonna be late.
Okay. What do you do about the large booming footsteps?
We could stealth if you guys wanted to.
Yeah, I think we should stealth.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, definitely. Sneaky,
I'll
sneaky.
cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Hit
Yay!
everyone.
You group together and cast Pass Without Trace. Immediately, you find yourself becoming one with the shadows as your bodies wrap with the darkness. Your feet stop making sounds as they walk, and you feel the silence come over you.
Stealth roll time.
Do we have to roll for stealth?
Yep.
I got an 8.
It's
Ugh.
an 18 now.
Oh! Brilliant!
I got a 31.
I got 22.
22 and
Playing.
13 and
No.
So 22, 18, and 31.
okay.
Yeah.
You all, I guess, pass. You're all like hiding though in the darkness, and you start moving towards the large booming sound. As Vaven gets just on the precipice of being able to see it, Vaven, you see an incredibly large figure lumbering through the darkness. This figure is on all fours and appears to be of some sort of beast. Its head is on a long neck, and its tail is almost equally as long. Against its back, wrapped again up against it, you see two dark shapes. You recognize it as a dragon. Nox,
So-
Blink, you do not see the dragon. You are only seeing darkness at the moment.
I'm gonna tap Vaven's shoulder. What do you see?
There's a dragon.
Okay, I was scared it was gonna be some giants. That's so relief.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're taking it well, but...
Let's get it!
I swear, did you, like, on God, scream that out in the cave?
As Bleak yells, "Let's get it!"
Oh my God.
Vaven, you see the dragon's sort of head suddenly kind of look up very suddenly and look around. It looks in like your general direction and then says, "I see you have came."
My man gets it.
From behind you, you hear a voice in the darkness. "Of course I've come. Where else would I go?"
Oh shit. That's nasty, man.
You hear smaller footsteps moving towards you from behind. It appears that
With a
whatever is
bitch boy,
walking
isn't it?
towards you has not seen you yet. What do you do?
How did they not
Stay hidden.
leak?
I'm gonna. It's obvious who the bitch boy is, so.
It's Baronoff. He's
the-
betraying us.
Yeah.
We cracked the case.
The dude,
Moon pie.
whoever is
Dang it.
Sam, whoever is moving towards you is moving in your general direction. That's why the dragon looked towards you guys.
Can't Vaven see him?
Vaven, you do see a humanoid figure walking in your general direction.
Is
Do we
Max?
murder this boy?
He is a decent
gonna,
way
like-
away for now, though.
Can I,
Okay,
like...
can Vaven recognize the dragon from when we were locked in that cave, or was that reconned?
That was what? No, that was the.
Oh.
This is the redo of the retcon bit.
Oh.
I don't remember the retcon bit.
Don't worry about it. If you don't remember it, that's fine.
That's better than
You're about
remembering
you're about to live it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, we get stuck in the
Yeah.
cave with Baronoth, not Baronoth, with Rith and a big dragon. Okay, what's happening right now?
Okay.
That's it.
Wraith
Did
is
it.
still moving towards you quite fast.
Can I, like, guide the, my compatriots out of Wrath's direction?
You grab them and just sort of like pull them out of the way.
So that
pull
he
them.
doesn't see us?
You pull them behind a nearby pillar, and Wraith sort of walks past you without even like noticing that you were there. Wraith appears to not be able to see as blah 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 cannot speak. Like Bleak and Nox cannot see. You guys sort of like stay silent behind the pillar as Wraith who you can now more clearly see, walks up to the dragon. Well, I'm here, he says to the dragon. The dragon sort of like turns its large body and looks down at him, moving closer towards where you guys are. As the dragon moves towards you, not Baronol, sorry, Vaven, you see the dragon's eyes are milky white. It appears to be silver in nature, but its eyes are milky white, and its nostrils appear to be leaking a sort of fluid, like very viscous and gungy. You, from your observations, think that it can't smell or see, but from what you've seen,
Oh, what a nerd!
It coils its head towards, in the general direction of Wraith, and says, Wraith, Thumoth has been very mad. You have failed to kill the one sent by Lona several times now. Wraith goes, I am aware of what has happened. I am very sorry, but they are tricky and annoying pests. The dragon looks back and I do not care. You had a job, one job, and you have not been able to complete it. Thumoth gave you that arm out of sympathy. He can take it away if he needs. Ray sort of like looks back and like, tell Thumoth to just give me a little bit longer to find them, and I will be able to kill them. The dragon kind of like lowers itself to the ground. Thumoth will not give you another chance. If you mess this up, you're dead. You hear me? You're human. This world was meant for dragons. You are an exception to a rule. An exception that can be revoked. Now, I must be off. I have more to do. The dragon, very kind of like stumbly, just switches directions, facing away from Wraith and wandering into the darkness. After about 5 minutes of silence, as you hear the dragon's just slow, methodical footsteps getting slower and slower into the darkness, Wraith turns towards the pillar that you're hiding behind and says, I know you're there.
Bitch.
You're a rotten banana!
We're not here.
You seriously?
Persuasion.
I'm half elf. I can see in the dark, you Egypts. I knew you were there.
Egypt?
the whole time.
Who are you calling Egypt, you Egypt?
Pronounce idiot. Roasted. Just give up now.
Shut down!
If only your friend had been so lucky as to catch me while I was talking to that beast of a dragon. And
Yeah, it's pretty horrible timing.
he raises his hand above above his head, and from in front of him, a small sort of like rip of space appears, and from the rip falls Baronor's body.
Baronoff! Oh.
The
My
body sort
God.
Wait.
of yeah.
Is Wraith close enough for Nox and Bleak to actually see him?
You step away from behind the pillars. You go to roll 20.
His dumb face.
Oh,
Egypt?
Near as handsome as
guys,
the
it's
Linesland.
okay. Baronol's right here. It's fine.
Oh, whoops.
Baronoff!
Hold on, I need to move him. He's in the wrong place. There we
Oh.
go. Baronor's body is completely lifeless against the ground, and Wraith walks over and sort of just very harshly kicks Baronos in the ribs. The body doesn't even flinch at the impact. He's been dead for, I'd say about 4 or 5 hours now, ever since he stumbled in here like the idiot that he is.
Oh my gosh.
Couldn't find his dog, but I'm sure it's around here somewhere. After I deal with a lot of you, I'll have to kill it too. Oh,
Get lost, you monster! Go eat a banana.
You
A
suck.
rotten one. A real rotten one.
So
I hope
we're
you have
gonna
a terrible life.
Yikes.
cast blind. We're gonna cast blind person on your ass.
I'm sure you are. Here's the thing, though.
Your-
I'm
Joke's on
much
him,
more
we're not gonna do
prepared
that.
since our last encounter.
Encounter? You mean the time we kicked your ass,
Booyah!
little bitch boy?
You're so annoying. I will delight
You're
in
annoying!
ending.
La 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 la!
So we're gonna do this or what?
I suppose. And very kind of harshly, he just kicks Baronorth out of his way as he steps towards you. Shall we fight? I haven't got all day.
Now we don't fight. It's a waste of time.
You know what? We have to wait until it's summer because it's too cold right now. So
maybe-
we're rescheduling for then. See you later. We're
You
taking
know what?
Baronoff's
We're a
body.
bit busy, so we're gonna come back later, okay?
A spiral of flame appears on Rest's hand as he lifts up his like ice sort of gauntlet. He points it towards you, and a streak of flame shoots towards the ground at Nox's feet. The flame,
You're an asshole.
as it hits the ground, I need all of you to make dexterity checks.
Ah,
Oh, natural 1.
oh, that's
7.
19.
Oh yeah.
Okay, natural 1, 7, and 19. Okay.
Yep.
Hold on, I need to find out.
We all succeed.
Yeah, no, I don't think a natural 1 succeeds. I think that's the opposite of succeeding.
Big succeeding. Succeed.
Succeeding? Is that what we're trying to say?
No.
Yep.
Successing.
That's not even close.
I'm trying to think what's worse than a rotten banana, but I got nothing.
Wrath is worse than a rotten banana.
You're worse than a rotten banana. And I mean that. Wholeheartedly. Yeah.
Wait, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's it. You win.
It doesn't say how many d6 that is. What? Each.
Is it fireball?
Oh, never mind. Okay.
It's like 8d6 if it's fireball.
Fuck. Hold on. I need to calculate this better because I am terrible with lots of numbers. Where's? Oh, here it is. Okay. So
Bleak, what's a better insult than a rotten banana?
1,
I've got nothing.
2.
One-handed,
three,
stupid man.
I like it. Wraith, you're a one-handed stupid man.
6, 7.
Eh.
Yo, put them off both hands. You can't do it.
Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so what did you guys roll for your dexterities?
I got a critical fail.
Critical fail
17.
17.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
What did you roll, Nox?
7.
Okay. Baronorth, not Baronorth, Nox and Bleak, both of you guys take a total of 36 damage.
Oh my god.
It's almost quite fortunate.
Vaven, you take 18 damage.
Oh, okay, cool. If it was the full damage, I would have died.
This banana ain't fooling around, is he?
Now, everyone, roll your roll for an initiation.
19.
I don't like this guy. He's a mean bean.
Oh, natural 20.
20 for
Oh
Zaven?
yeah.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
Nox?
I'm rolling now. I have 11.
11. Okay. And Bleak?
19.
19. Okay. How damaged are you, Nox and Bleak, from that fireball?
That was over half my HP.
I'm alright.
Over half, and you're alright. Okay, cool.
As in,
I'm-
I have a third of my HP left.
You have a
I'm
third of your
on
HP
16 health
Yeah.
right now.
left? Okay.
I'm on 22.
22.
I'm on 16 health as well.
Well, one more of those and everyone's dead.
Alright. Nox, it is. No, wait, sorry. Descending. So that means it's Vaven's turn first.
Oh, nice. Wrath did outstanding on his thing.
Wait. Bleak, what did you roll?
19.
19? Yeah, okay. Just making sure that's right. Okay, Vaven, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna go over
Use your little thing.
over here because separation, because it means he won't be able to like try and hit all of us at once.
Okay.
And then, so that's 35 feet.
Fireball v fireball?
Let's- I don't have fireball since I multi-classed into warlock
Oh, no.
because I had to lose those levels.
Good job.
Well,
Eldritch Spammer.
Eldro
Eldritch
Blast.
Blast.
No, what I'm okay. You're absolutely correct. But first, to use my bonus action to cast Hex at level 1. Yeah. That's my first thing. With casting Hex on this bitch
Okay.
right here.
Does he have to roll anything to resist or no?
Nope,
Okay.
he's just Hexed.
Okay, he's got a hex on him.
So, okay, so that means I'm going to now give him disadvantage on Wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
I don't know if ability checks, Wisdom ability checks, I guess. So it is because that's another part of Hex, and I deal an extra 66 necrotic damage with each attack.
Okay.
And so for my action, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldro Blasto.
Eldoro Blasto.
So
Eldritch
basically,
Blast.
as Vaven, looking pretty burnt from that fireball, rushes off to the side, draws his sword, points it directly at Rhett, his eyes glowing with a very unique, distinct color. This isn't like any other spell he's cast before.
Yeah.
And then, after speaking a few magical words, two beams heading directly at Reth.
Okay.
And let's see. So the first one is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 to hit.
22 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And the second one is going to be. Oh, that one's unfortunate.
What's that?
A 9.
A 9. 9
A 9.
9 to hit. That does not hit.
Okay. And then damage, so that's a total of 10 damage. That's everything. My Hex damage and my Eldritch Blast. So that's 6 points of necrotic damage and 4 points of force damage.
So 6 plus 4, so just 10 damage?
Yeah, 10 damage.
Okay. Didn't you get to roll like 66 of hex damage or something? Was
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
That would be way too hard for like just a first level spell slot.
Okay, I thought you said 66, and I'm like, oh. Okay.
Just 1d6.
Okay. Next, it is Bleak's turn. Bleak.
Okay. I'm gonna. I'll just Hunter's Mark his ass, you know?
Okay. You cast Hunter's Mark on him.
And then I'll hit him twice.
Okay. You cast Hunter's Mark and you pull back your bow and arrow.
Yeah, second natural one for the first attack, so it misses. And then a 2, which is 10.
Okay.
Or,
So,
no, 11, sorry.
sorry, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 1, then a 2.
Okay, both of those miss.
So it would be a 1, then an 11.
So for your 1, you pull back your bow and let loose an arrow. The arrow just sort of like right into the ground.
Hits Baronoth.
No, it doesn't hit Baronoth. It just sort of like twangs into the ground in front of you. Like it's just such a bad shot that you just feel embarrassed. Okay, is that all you can do?
Yes.
Okay. Next is Nox's turn.
I'm going to use Second Wind, which means I can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 6 HP.
Okay, yep, do that.
Hold on. So I gain 16 health.
16 health? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then what do you do as your... What else do you do?
I'm going to... I'm gonna take out my sword and start to advance forward.
You're going to take out your sword and start to advance forwards to what?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
About here, I want to be ready though.
Okay, you ready yourself. Okay, next is that all you can do?
Why not just...
Oh, yeah, because ready is an action, so yeah, that's all
Yeah.
you can do. Reth is, Reth stays where he is at the current moment of time. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a rune. This rune has like this sort of like odd like fiery sigil on it. He points it directly at Nox and sort of like winks at her. And there's a sudden spurt of flame that shoots directly towards her. The flame singes onto your armor. What's your AC?
Don't I get to take an action because I'm readied up?
No, he did not. He did not go close to you. He used the long range attack.
Okay.
What's your AC?
16.
16? Yeah, he hits.
Ah.
Sorry for the noise in the background, you guys. He hits and he does 16 damage on you.
Serious? Oh, this guy's pissing me off.
Okay, next it is Vaven's turn.
Okay. So, keeping in with my previous theme, I am going to... Actually, wait. How far away am I from him? Oh, damn.
You're
you're
a little over 30 feet.
I'm going to move 5 feet this way, just so I'm... But, yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I am going to just cast Eldritch Blast 2 more times again.
Eldritch Blaster!
Eldritch
Blast
Blast.
his face off.
Okay,
Okay, so the first hit is going to be another 22 to hit.
that hits.
Mm-hmm. The second hit is going to be 21 to hit.
Okay, that also hits.
Okay. So one thing I want to ask you about the ruling for Hex,
Mm-hmm.
because it's Eldritch Blast is like 2 separate attacks. Would you say that there's 2 separate necrotic damage dice
Yep,
for
there's,
each hit?
for each like projectile is a different attack for me.
Okay, yeah, it's Just want to confirm because Eldra Blaster is whack at times. Okay, so that's 8 for my first hit, and
Another rule that like I sort of enforce in some games that I haven't told you guys about is that if you're like attacking twice and you roll like a really good hit, you can use the same damage. Like you'd have if you're attacking twice, you'd still have to roll to hit again. But if you already rolled like some good damage on that first hit, you can use the damage, the same amount of damage on that second hit. So you guys can do that if you want. So you only need to roll.
Okay.
You only need to roll 1 Eldritch Blast if it's really good, or you can roll 2 if you think you can get a higher one.
okay. Well, I rolled 2 anyway. So the first one was 8, and the second one was maths don't fail me now. 12.
12.
So that's 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Ooh, nice.
Mhm.
Okay. Is that all you can do?
Is there anything I can do with my bonus actions? No, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, Bleak. It is now your turn.
I'm gonna shoot this boy twice again.
You're gonna shoot this boy twice again. Okay. Wait. Do you have a
Yeah.
clear line of fire with Nox in the way though? Oh.
Please don't
Basically,
shoot
yeah.
me down.
Why didn't you just like move ever so slightly?
Fine, I'll move like
Yeah.
5 feet to the right.
Okay, you move to here, and that should.
That's to the left, dude. You should move to the
Good
right,
enough.
so it's like even harder. So you've got to hit in between me and Nox.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you, huh? Right here. Yeah,
No,
perfect.
This you can shoot
Yeah.
him from here. You've got a clear line of sight from where you are.
I'll
right
shoot a Vaven and like reflect the bullet off Vaven.
now.
Ricochet. There you go. That's the word.
Ricochet the bullet off Vaven.
It's like a 90-degree angle.
Thank you very much. Not a bullet. Gosh.
Is Ricochet a thing like for the
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Is that is can you ricochet if you pick gunslinger for fighter? I wonder. That's my question.
What do you do for barbarian?
I don't think that's how that works. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Bleak. So you're gonna take
First
the
one,
shots.
19. Second one is
That hits.
19 again.
That hits.
Okay.
Okay, now we start the rolling. Oh, he's damaged, right?
Yeah, he's already damaged.
Okay.
It's roll time. It's roll time.
D8. D8. 10. And it's plus 5 is 15. 2d4. Huh? 3. And then the last one, d6.
Last one's
25 damage on the first hit.
25 damage on the first hit. Okay.
Yeah.
I need my phone. Where is it? Here it is. Because I ain't calculating this.
11. 14. And that is 17 damage on the second hit. So it's 38 damage.
Do you still have the poison bow, by the way? You
Yes.
do, right? Okay, cool. Okay. You the 2 arrows just like into Wraith. He kind of like staggers back for a second, and he's like. Suddenly, his entire body like starts to like set on fire and burn, and suddenly his body the flames that enrapture him become about twice as big, and Wraith becomes his avatar.
Oh crap!
Your avatar state, does he lose all his hair and get an arrow?
Oh, he's
Okay, even bigger. Yeah, this still looks stupid as fuck though.
But he's
Really
now,
made it worse.
he's now very big and very burny. Okay, next it is Nox's turn. Stop drawing.
Girl,
Yeah.
Nox is
He's
pissed
Getting out of there.
off.
No.
Oh god. Okay.
Wait.
What can I do?
just like whack him.
I'm going to cast.
Actually, I wouldn't recommend whacking him, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Stop.
cast Blur on myself.
Okay.
So your body becomes blurred, shifting and wavering to all those who can see you. For the duration, any creature has a disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You cast blur. What do you do?
I'm actually gonna retreat a little bit. just because he's quite close and I can't take another action because my action's already. Oh, does that count? That counts as my attack, right?
What counts
For my
as an
action?
attack? You
The
have 2
casting of
actions.
the spell.
You have 2 actions.
No, she's
Is that a bonus
the
action?
no. It's only. She already took her action. She can just attack twice. That's how it works.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then, yeah, that's your action. Okay.
Okay,
But you can bonus action. You can.
can I
wave or
just go
something.
behind this pillar then?
You can move to about here, I'd say.
Yeah, hallelujah.
You cast blur, and suddenly your entire body just sort of like shaking from back and forth, and nobody can quite like tell where you are in like a space of like about 5 feet from you, and you just like sprint away, and the little blurry figure of you just hides behind a pillar. Next it is Reth's turn. Reth is going to use his fire rune again. This time he's going to start moving forwards before he does it though. So he's going to move to about. He can move to about here, into the center of you guys. He's gonna use his fire rune on Bleak.
Oh, big boy!
The flaming avatar puts out its hand towards you, and its hand sort of like gapes open, and these tendrils of fire, like sort of whips, spin towards you.
Kinky.
I like tendrils now.
Okay.
Remind me of someone who I'm
What's
pretty
your
fond
AC?
of. 15.
15.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Jeez.
It's horrifying.
Okay. All 5 of the
Yo.
whips miss you.
Yo!
Oh.
Nice.
I'm a master. I'm a master at handling tentacles now. Okay, trust me.
These 5 like finger-like whips swish towards you, and as each of them are like whipping against, like trying to hit you, you're just like nimbly like dodging them, using your weird like Ganassi kung fu moves to like try and get past them. And finally, he kind of gives up, and they just like fizzle out in the air, and he lets out this like flaming roar towards you. Okay. Next it's Vaven's turn.
Okay. So. I'm gonna back away a bit by like a lot.
They're like a law.
By like a lot.
Like you want to go back
Actually-
here?
Hey, can I like sneak around to? I can like go ahead,
Okay, you start moving upwards.
and then I'm going to shoot two more Eldro blasters at the. Oh damn it! You know what I've been forgetting to do
What?
for like those 3 Eldritch blasts? I forgot to hit in my my extra attack damage. Just my like. Not my intelligence bonus to it, so there'll be like an extra.
What?
Just
You cut off.
yeah. So when I like hit with my Eldritch blasts, I would do an extra 4 points of damage for my intelligence modifier. Except I forgot to add that in before, so
Okay. Well,
yeah. So that's just an extra 12 points of damage I forgot about.
Oh, and also for anyone that's like trying to like figure out what's happening for accuracy sake with like the with like being able to see, Wraith is currently a giant flaming monster. I think they can see him pretty well.
Yep.
Should we get an advantage on attacks? He's pretty fucking big.
It's like hitting a Brontosaurus. You don't get advantage on attacks. It's mostly trying to break
You're a
through his armor.
Brontosaurus.
Most of your roll will go towards breaking through the flame armor. That's really what it'll go to, rather than trying to hit it. Anyway, Vaven.
Okay, so my first hit is 13, which I'm assuming doesn't hit.
No, that does not hit.
Oh, that's not much of an improvement. And then my second hit is 15.
That does not hit.
Damn it. So as Vaven backs away, he hastily aims the spells, they just ricochet off and hit the pillars instead.
The spells, what they do is they hit the flames, and the flames sort of curl around them and just them into the overall mass. They don't like pierce through like your previous spells have done. They just sort of like phase into the fire.
Well,
now it is Bleak's turn. Bleak.
Yo, time to shoot this boy again. Fun ranger gameplay.
Fun and rewarding ranger gameplay. Shoot him!
Twice! Oh! That is a 22 and a 14.
22 and a 14. To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 22 hits, the 14 does not.
Okay. I love rangers. They're in fighting gameplay. It was... 20 damage.
20 damage? Okay.
I'm not gonna cower in fear.
do it.
What happened to the dragon, by the way?
He walked off.
Oh, a bit.
You know, as it does.
You know, as they do. Wait. I'm dumb. I've been calculating from the wrong number. Fun. Don't worry, I can fix it. There we go. Now he's at what his health should be at. Okay. Is that all you do this turn? Is that all you can do? Yep. Okay. Nox, your turn.
Okay. Oh my god, he's so close. Okay, I'm just gonna. I don't have a shield, do I? No, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna take out my sword and go for the leg.
Go for the leg. I should say.
We're gonna dance, pretty boy.
Yeah. Okay, you move this close. Roll to hit.
I'm using. Oh, am I using my greatsword?
You can use whatever you want to use.
I'm using my greatsword. Yep.
Okay.
18 to
18 to hit.
hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. And what's your second attack?
Second attack to hit, or
To hit, yeah.
that's an 8 to hit for the second attack.
That does not hit. Okay, so roll the damage for your first time.
Yep. 10 damage.
10 damage?
Yeah.
It's decent. Okay. Now it is Wraith's turn. Wraith turns towards you, Nox.
Hold up, can I use action surge before my turn finishes?
You can use action surge.
I will use action surge. Okay, I'm gonna slice and dice the leg again. Ah!
Okay, roll to attack.
Wish me luck, boys. Oh, that's a 12 to hit.
That does not hit. You just sort of
the
like...
flame is just like going in my eye. I can't see.
You're just sort of slicing against the flame, not realizing that the flame is but a shield and Wraith is on the inside of the flame.
Yikes.
You just sort of like against the flame. Wraith turns towards you and looks down at you, and he's like, "Puny knight." This huge flaming hand sort of comes down and just is gonna try and just like strike at you. Okay, what's your AC?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, odd or even?
Even.
Good job. You managed to jump out of the way as the flaming hand as it slams into the ground next to you. Okay. Next is Vaven's turn.
Okay. So, realizing that this is not fun. What? Why is this so whack? What? Okay. that sounds like a you problem, sweetie.
Oh my girl.
God, you're
so
such a drama
pretty.
queen.
You're such a drama queen.
Okay, I'm gonna shake this up a little, and I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on him. So that's a Wisdom saving throw, which he is at disadvantage with because of Hex.
Okay. 7.
Cool. That my save's 15. So that means that's gonna be 2d12 plus the 1d6 of damage because of how the spell works.
Okay.
Okay, wow, that's abysmal. That's a good. Oh no, okay. Never mind. It's still pretty bad though. It's 14.
14. 14
14
damage.
points of necrotic damage.
Okay. It's a decent amount, actually. I have 2 stats going. One is for Wraith himself, and the other is for Wraith's avatar. So I'm just trying to like manage them, and I've realized I've been writing things down on Wraith's health bar rather than Wraith's avatar's health bar. So I was just fixing that. Bleak, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna scream, "This is for my tentacle senpai, you son of a bitch!" And I'm gonna shoot him twice.
You're going to shoot him.
Well, can you guys guess what I'm gonna do?
Shoot.
You're gonna punch him in the face.
Correct. With arrows, you know?
Whoa, that was impressive. You got right. What the fuck?
23 and 13.
23 and 13. One of those hits. Can you guess which one?
13, honey.
Okay, how much damage do you do?
27.
27
rolls.
points of damage. Okay.
Yes.
Hold on. Okay. Next it is Nox's turn again.
I am very... Okay, I think I'm going to retreat.
Okay, you will take. Are you going to use your action to disengage and then retreat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over and check on Baranoth.
Okay, you run over to Baranoth. You cannot use any actions on Baranoth to check if he's okay because you use them to disengage from him. Now it is Ref's turn. Ref, seeing you run away, now focuses his sights on Bleak and is going to move very close.
Oh boy! Thanks for getting up the way, tank.
Hot boy.
Okay. What's your AC?
What was the it's 15.
It's 15? Okay.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah!
Okay, only one of his, like, finger whip things hit you.
That's the damage, right?
Okay, hold on, where is it? Okay, that does 4 damage to you.
Oh no! Can't. Oh, ouchie.
Okay, next it is Vaven's turn. Vaven, what do you do?
Okay. What I'm thinking is... Ugh. There is a... Actually, hold on. I'm gonna... Nah, I'm just gonna use Eldritch Blast again. It seems to be the most consistent feature I have.
You're a warlock. It's your life now. Use Eldritch Blast. Okay.
Okay, so first... Oh, that's not good. That's an 11 to hit.
11 to hit. Okay.
Oh, that's even worse. That's a 10 to hit.
That does not. Neither of those hit. It is now Bleakstone.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud.
Fog Cloud? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the radius of Fog Cloud?
120 feet in circumference, so it's for like diameter, so it's like 60 feet basically.
Sorry, what?
Oh wait, 20 feet. Sorry, my
20.
bad.
20 feet, so...
That is not how maths work at all. Shit.
So I'll say it's about, like,
Let's see. Let me just check the maths on.
that big would probably be the Fog Cloud.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you were centering it like there. Okay. You throw down the fog cloud, and it sort of just like emanates around from the point that you chose around Wraith. What do you do now?
I'm gonna run and hide over here.
Okay. You hide in the fog cloud, like in the
So yeah,
very
stealthing.
corner. Okay. Nox. It is now your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna search Baranoth to see if he's dead or if he has anything that could help on him, like the potions,
Roll a
the
medicine
health
check.
potion.
Roll a medicine
Okay.
check and an inspection and investigation check.
I got 18 and 18. For
18
both.
and 18. Baranoth
Yeah.
is dead. It
Oh
seems that
my.
Wraith managed to finish him off. Baranoth does
Take his
not
flail. It's
have
better than your preserve.
Baranoth does not have a heartbeat. Didn't he sell his flail?
Huh?
Yeah, he
No?
sold his flail earlier, and he only has the rapier now.
Oh, take the
Flying
rapier. It's kind of cool.
Take the flying
Is
stick.
his armor still on
I
fire?
want his health potions. I'm dying.
And
Yo,
there-
actually,
The 2 health potions that he had are there now. Also there.
Oh. Okay, I see it.
I like how
And
you added mouse
can
wheel.
I just chug it, or do I have to wait till next turn?
You can have to chug it next turn.
Okay.
Okay, now it is Wraith's turn. Wraith moves out of the fog cloud. Wait, hold on. How far? Yeah. Wraith moves out of the fog cloud and sees you and starts walking towards you next to Baranoth's body as you pick the bodies.
Leave me alone!
He stands a little bit back from you, as not to kind of invite attack, and he puts out his hand, and his fingers elongate and whip around you as the flame whips. Okay, what's your AC?
Cool. Bear in mind, I do have blurred.
Yeah, but what's your AC at the moment?
16.
16? Okay. Misses. 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 Hits. Misses. And misses. I think that was 5. Okay, that does 6 damage.
Oh, hallelujah! Oh, god.
What, you're able to dodge most of the whips, but then one whip just across your face, and causes like a searing mark to appear. Next is Vaven's turn.
Unsurprisingly, actually, you know what? Seeing as we're in crisis mode, Vaven's gonna try something he was a little bit cautious to not do before because it's. I'm just gonna try hold person on him.
Hold person.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like I'm falling into some kind of trap doing this.
big boy trap right there.
Yeah, big boy trap.
Use hold
Yeah.
person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does he need to roll?
Nothing, because I'm going to give him an 11.
An 11. Okay.
Yes. And that does. Wait. What's his wisdom saving throw?
His wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. No, like not what is his wisdom saving throw modifier?
Oh, it's 3.
Okay, so which 3 plus 11 is 14, which is less than 15. So that means he fails and he's paralyzed. Ha!
Oh! Bouncing around.
The
Wow.
spell wraps itself towards Reth, but as you feel a magical connection is created, a rune that you see inside the flaming armor begins to glow, and the spell is immediately shattered.
That's
Aw.
bullshit.
He has taken precautions against one specific spell.
Bullshit!
The one spell that
Bullshit.
it was used to defeat him.
Okay.
Warlocks are like, hey yo, one spell is a lot of spells.
One spell. Ooh, it's a lot of spells. He turns towards you with this grin on his face, like, "Oh, I knew you were gonna try it." Next is Bleak's turn.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna move forward. Well, like, what's the max I can do without using an action? Like 20 feet, seems?
Oh, 30 feet, isn't it?
Okay, I'll pop out then.
Okay, you pop out.
And I'll shoot him twice.
Okay, pew pew.
Actually, I'm gonna cast. Let's do something that's no ranger's ever done. Let's not shoot him. Let's cast Spike Growth.
Spike growth. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which will be 30 feet in radius. So I'm just gonna like basically cap it off here. And so it's like here.
okay. Tell me where to stop drawing. Show me the width and then the length.
Oh, 60 feet. That's basically like this and like this.
Okay, like that.
Hey, good enough, yeah.
Okay. The spikes grow around Rest's feet and kind of like poke into the bottom of the flaming mass from the ground. These spikes are made out of like the very earth that's around him. Is that all you're gonna do?
Dude, if the catcher fire, does that damage him or is he immune to fire while he's engulfed in fire?
He is immune to fire.
Oh, in hindsight, probably shouldn't have. Let's just say, I don't know, the roots are alive, so they're harder to burn.
Wait, sorry. Are the spikes are on fire or something?
Look, he is made of fire right now, so.
Yeah. I mean, he's sort of floating off the ground right now, so it doesn't really. It's not really
It's
doing
cool
much.
aesthetic.
It's cool aesthetic. He's
I mean,
thick-
fits the character. +1 intelligence, so.
Yeah, it didn't really do much though. Just like in general.
Well, if I guess.
Sure, buddy. Okay. Next it's Nox's turn. Nox, you cannot get to Wraith at the moment because of the spikes. Without taking.
Yeah,
damage.
I am just gonna chug lug one of the potions from Baranos because I am low health.
Okay, you chug one of the potions.
Yep.
Okay. How much does a healing potion give you again? I forgot.
No idea.
Does anyone remember how much a healing potion does? Oh.
What kind of healing potion is it?
It's just a normal one.
I have no idea. Let's go into just
Yeah, I'm looking in D&D Beyond. Potion of healing, here it is.
potion of healing. It's just 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
So, Nox, you get 7 points of healing from drinking that.
That did crap all.
Yo, we need like a healing. Someone needs to have a healer class. Because there's no healing in this group.
Yeah.
We're all extremely squishy.
Baronorth was supposed to be the healer. Now he's
I
dead.
quote him at the start of this campaign. Sorry, we can't have another Goliath healer. You have to go damage class.
It was
Now
more.
look what happened!
It was more the fact that you're a Goliath.
You didn't tell me to switch race, you said switch class.
Yeah. For underside on my part. Okay. Rest. Please stop with the lines so I can actually see what's happening. Thank you. Okay. Wrath is just gonna use his whips on Nox again. Nox, how long does your blow last, by the way?
I'll check. It lasts for up to a minute.
So that's like 10 rounds.
10 rounds. How many rounds has it been right now?
Not 10, I don't think.
I mean,
Like 2 or 3.
well, each turn is 6 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So,
So it's
so it's been 1, 2, 3, 4. When did you cast it? Like 3 or turn
Yeah.
orders ago? So yeah, that's over now.
what?
Oh.
No?
Because each turn order is 6 seconds, right?
Yeah, one whole turn. When we cycle each character's thing,
Oh,
it doesn't. It's 10 every. So when Red takes his action, when 2 actions apart, that's only been 12 seconds. That hasn't been like a whole whatever 20 something seconds.
okay. Well, damn.
So it's not. Reth's turn 6 seconds, Vaven's turn 6 seconds, Bleak's turn 6 seconds, Nox's turn 6 seconds. It's all 4 of those. Each of our turns is 6 seconds.
Well then. Okay, so he's gonna get bored of going after Nox because of that, and he's gonna float over to Bleak. And Bleak, what's your and he's gonna wait. No, he's gonna get close because he knows Bleak. And Bleak, what's your AC?
15.
15. Okay. Miss. Hit. Hit. Hit.
Uh,
That's 4. Wait, no, there's 5. Miss. Hit. Hit. Miss. Hit. 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 Miss. Yeah, that's 5. Okay. Where's my? There it is.
oh, shit.
I think I'm missing. No, I'm not missing a dice. Never mind. Okay, hold on. Let me calculate how many that is. How much damage that is. It's not going to be too much, but... Okay. The whip sort of like... one of them like swings around, you're able to dodge it. The other one swings around, you're able to dodge it. But then 3 of them just come up from below you, where you weren't expecting to them, and they just across your body. That does 21 damage.
Oh, I'm out.
You're out.
Oh god.
My last thoughts are of the mind flip. Beautiful tentacles.
You're
Like left.
You're only unconscious, you're not dead yet.
yeah, you're knocked down. Okay.
I'm unconscious. My last thoughts. Just saying.
Before you're just like, this can't be it. I must see the mind flare. Okay, Vaven, it is your
Only
turn.
gets so wrecked.
Vaven,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Well, I have a plan.
You got a plan?
So
Save us.
I'm gonna look at Flaming Nasty Wrath, and I'm gonna say to him, I suggest that you deactivate that fire avatar thing of yours and never use it again. And I cast Suggestion on him. And
Suggestion.
like before, he only gets a 14. So that means he fails, and he has to listen to my suggestion for a good 8 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Okay. He fails your thing.
Mhm.
And the fire avatar just sort of slowly fades away, and he lowers to the ground.
Yeah.
Chow.
He
And then I'm gonna cast Hex again as my bonus action because it. Actually, no, I'm not gonna cast it again. My bad. Ignore that. Continue.
Continue. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in my turn.
Okay. Next it is Bleak's turn.
Oh, I went on now. Oh, so I roll right. Oh, 17.
Ah,
17.
Yep.
Roll odd or even.
Odd.
Okay. He succeeds.
What? Wait, why'd you have to do on odd or even?
I don't know either.
That's not how it works.
how it works
He
now.
rolled over 10. That's it. He got the saving throw. He's got the one success.
Wait, what? I thought he was rolling to hit.
Ah. Wait, what?
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
He was rolling his one death saving throw.
Oh,
guess
it's run
for the-
to- oh, sorry.
He succeeded.
Sorry, I thought he
That's
was.
it.
I got confused. Yeah, you succeeded.
So did I. I'm like, what?
I got confused as well. Sorry. Yeah, you succeed your first death saving throw. Next it is Nox's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna get the other health potion.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one other, right? Did I find anything else on Baronos?
Nope.
Oh, come on, Baronol, seriously? I'm gonna chug it. The other one.
Okay, you chug it. That does. It's 2d4 plus 6, right?
I don't know.
3, 9 healing.
These do nothing. Okay, now I'm gonna advance towards Ruth and get my sword up.
Wait,
and
no.
using my
It's,
bonus action.
it's 2d4 plus 2, so you know what? 9, that's fine. It's yeah, what do you do as your bonus action?
I'm going to strike him with my greatsword.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
Oh, I can use it as another action. Because it says here you can attack twice whenever you take the attack action on your turn.
But you didn't take the attack action.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I would just go up to him ready my sword.
Okay. Next it is Rest. Oh, you go over and readying is also an action though. That's the thing.
I'll just start to walk over.
You will have to move over the spike growth. Actually, Curtis, when you're knocked
Can I
down,
just,
do your
like, go
spikes go
around?
away?
So.
Does your spells go away?
But,
Is it a concentration spell?
Is it a constant? Yeah. What is it?
yes.
Okay, so the spike growth is now gone. What about your
So let me
fog?
tell you, so does the fog.
The fog. Also, was the fog concentration as well?
So does the hunter's mark.
Okay, so all 3 of those spells have disappeared. Also, did
Yeah.
you cast 3 concentration spells at the same time?
No.
Was the fog...
Yo, I'm pretty good at concentrating, okay?
Okay, next time, don't do that, because that's not how concentration works.
Just
Well-
saying, rangers suck dick, okay?
Okay, Nox, you start moving over to him, and you can go there.
Let me have this.
Okay, next is Reth's turn. Reth is going to turn to Nox, and is going to use his flame whips. Okay.
This guy is a rotten banana. Like, the most rotten of rotten bananas.
There aren't any more bananas more rotten than him.
Yep.
Okay, only one of those hit.
Yay.
And I was counting with disadvantage, but there's still 9 damage.
Black.
That's the health of the potion gave me.
Yeah, he just knocked away all the health that you drank.
Oh well.
You did.
Now it's
You got average
my
potions. You should have invested in good ones. Yes, it is now Vaven's turn.
We did burn a storm. Made him worse.
Didn't we like just not find any places to acquire potions?
Well,
And we also just have no money because we're horrible with the money.
yep. Because you spent
Speaking
it all.
of which,
Because you spent it all on magic items.
Worth it. It's
Baron
I
Orth-
bought,
yeah.
like, why shouldn't
Baron
it?
Orth literally enchanted a piece of cloth to always be on fire, and that was it.
Actually, didn't he enchant all of his
Wow.
armor to be on fire, and it was only aesthetic?
Yeah, no, he
And then
tried
he
to.
stole.
He tried to do that, but it just ended up being, I think, just his helmet or something. I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
And he sold his OP as fuck mace so he could do it.
Yeah, it was
Ah.
so dumb. No, he sold his mace so that he could afford the mannequin that no one ever went and got.
Yeah, we kept
'Cause it
trying to
was
give
a
it
high-
back.
It was entirely worthless. And it went completely against the paladin, because paladin's meant to be abstinent and fully good, and he fucked
Yeah.
this mannequin thing.
he's a horrible paladin.
He's
You should have instantly made him Oathbreaker after that,
no,
straight away.
because what's I forgot the fucking name of the
Chad God.
Chad God doesn't care about like whether he fucks or not.
Mm,
Girl.
technically, it's not about the god you worship, but about the oath you take that makes you a paladin.
Does the oath
Does
say
the
that
oath
he
say
can't
he's
fuck?
got to like do the no sex?
Isn't that like 90% of all this? I don't know. It's probably written.
I don't think so. I think the oath he took was literally that he
Girl.
couldn't tell lies. That was it.
No, I think there's more. He's got to be a
He's
good
lying to himself, okay?
guy.
Because
He's
that
got to be
shit's
a
gross.
good
I
guy.
fucked a
The
mind
girls
He's gotta be a-
thirsty.
He's got to be good in the
Yes,
end,
okay.
and also not tell lies. I'm pretty sure that was it.
I wouldn't
What he has
classify that
to
as
do
good,
is-
to be honest.
No, let me just read out his tenets. He has to be honest, don't lie or cheat, never fair to act, though caution is wise. Baronorth does not take caution, compassion, aid others, protect the weak, and punish those who threaten him. Them.
He didn't break that fucking mannequin.
Yeah, no. Treat others with fairness. Let your honorable deeds be an example to them. Do as much good as possible while causing the least amount of harm. Duty. Be responsible for your actions and their consequences. These are all like really subjective. It's pretty wacky.
Did Baronoth even read the?
Probably
No.
not.
Probably
I
not.
feel like
90% of all paladins. What? Oaths? What?
I
Oathbreaker?
have to be good.
I have to be.
Why?
I can't be chaotic evil and be a paladin. What the hell?
I mean, actually you can,
Yeah,
and
but-
arguably, my opinion, the Oathbreaker is way better than any of the other oaths.
because
Feels
What's the other
like
evil one?
a necromancer paladin, which is really cool.
Yeah, what's the other one? I can't remember what it's called. It's fucking badass.
Oath of Vengeance or Treachery
Yeah, the
or
Vengeance.
Conquest.
Either one. Vengeance is like Oathbreaker, right? Something dumb. The
Uh,
Vengeance is still positive. Treachery is evil. and you
Treachery,
have, like,
yeah,
an aura
Treachery's
of,
big
like,
evil.
Sin. and
Conquest
shit.
just wants to like kick ass. Treachery is the Vengeance is just like big revenge play.
Yeah, and treachery is like an avatar of treachery, and it's
Okay. Well, anyway, Vaven, did you do your turn? No.
Oh, right. Let me roll to thing it. Okay. First roll, that's 7 plus 11, which makes 18. Ah. 18. Does 18 hit?
18 hits. Yep.
Cool. Okay. So 18 and then 17. Does 17 hit?
Roll odd or even.
Odd.
You do hit.
Cool. Okay. Some 10 with Eldra Blasto. Where is my... There's my D10. Okay, so that's going to be 12. And then 7, which is 19 points of damage.
Okay. So 19 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 19. Okay. Oh, that's very clean. Okay, now it's Bleak's turn. So Bleak, roll your second death saving throw.
3.
3. Fail. Nox, your turn.
Wish me luck, boys. I'm going to attack. Oh no, I'm gonna cast blindness and deafness on Wraith.
Okay, what does
Give him deafness.
what does he have?
No, I was gonna give him blindness.
But if you give him deafness, he can't cast any spells.
No,
If they've a...
you need to cast silence for him not to cast spells.
No, deafness... That's... What? Hold on.
No, deafness means that he can't hear.
Oh.
Yeah,
You need
you
to
get blind or deaf in a foe. Choose
yeah.
one.
Oh, I'm getting my spells
no,
mixed up.
silence.
My bad.
Silence is the one where he can't cast spells because silence means that he can't speak. But
So he
deafness,
has
he can
to...
still speak. He just can't hear what he's saying.
Okay. So he could fail to cast his spell. This is what you're saying.
Technically, but like not very likely.
Oh.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Of what?
12.
12. He beats it.
Yeah. Ah!
His eyes.
Does that count as an attack?
Yeah.
That counts as your action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sort of.
But does it count as...
No,
Oh, sorry,
that's
you
a
go.
spell.
As in it, yeah.
Spells don't cast as attacks.
Okay.
He sort of like his eyes fade for a second and then he just blinks again, like forcing himself to like stay like cognizant and is he comes back to focusing. Next is Rest turn.
Wait, I just want to move. I want to move over
you
here.
wanna move over here?
Yeah.
Here?
Hey,
Yeah.
look, we're in like a good fireball position with space, guys.
Reth
Mm.
Reth kind of looks past you at Vaven and he says to Vaven, Vaven, I always admired you, friend. You're quite the spellcaster. I think I'll kill you last.
Oh!
He turns to Bleak next to him.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
He, from his pocket, he pulls a dagger, spins it around in his hand, and just down into Bleak.
Yeah!
Straight through his chest into Bleak's heart.
Wait, does he just do it once?
He does it once, but since Bleak is down,
Yeah, that's only 2 death saving throw losses. Fails, so...
Yeah, but I've already failed
he
one.
already failed one. So that's
Oh,
all
you
3.
did?
Yeah.
Shit.
Bleak,
Save goodbye.
Bleak, do you have any last words?
That Mind Flare was a sexy beast and save me by.
I'm gonna say,
Oh, fair enough.
do you do anything? Do you do anything as your final action to save Moonpie?
Or roll Hood of Even.
You okay? You unhook Moonpie's jar from your thing, and as Moonpie is sort of like looking at you, panicking in the little caterpillar eyes, you roll the jar towards Vaven, and Bleak now passes away from this world.
Bleak!
Curtis, if you would like to leave the call for now, you can watch on the stream.
What if he just, like,
You guys later.
mutes himself?
Okay.
Bye, man.
Now
Moonpie said.
it is now Bleak is now dead. I'm also going to delete Baronorth because now that you guys know that he is also dead, it is now Vaven's turn.
Okay.
Oh, also I need to shrink Wraith back down.
Yeah, because he's just his little bitch boy self now.
He's just his little normal self now.
Okay. I'm gonna be sad for a bit.
You're gonna be sad.
Okay.
You're
No,
gonna, I'm gonna take my
Vaven's
action
gonna,
to
like-
cry.
Vaven's gonna like cast Eldritch Blast just very aggressively.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oof.
Full,
Ooh, angry Eldritch Blast
as
time.
as you see, as you see Bleak roll the glass towards you, his hand sort of like hovers in the air for just a second before collapsing to the ground as the life fades from his eyes. You watch, and suddenly an indescribable rage fills your heart. You stand back up and launch 2 Eldritch blasts directly at Wraith. For the sake of the moment, you have advantage on both.
Okay, so first one.
Grr.
Okay, so first one is a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. Second one is a 25 to hit.
25 to hit. Okay.
20. So I'm assuming they both hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Both of them hit.
So for the first one, it's going to be 14 points of damage. And for the second one, it's going to be 11, so that will be 25 points of damage with the 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. 25 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Bleak is now dead, so there you go. Nox, your turn.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh.
Attack him. Hit him. Whack, whack.
Okay, I'm going to go forward and strike him.
You're gonna
Wait,
forward, move.
I have a question,
Yeah.
Samantha.
Yeah?
Did you pick up the flying stick?
No.
I mean, the magic arrow sword?
From Baranoth.
Hmm.
Zed said there were only the potions.
No, there's the sword as well.
Oh. So no.
I'm gonna assume that you
Okay.
picked it up. You picked it up.
Okay. Because I mean, what you could do the real cool is you root forward and just like the flying sword maneuver where you like fly through him and commit removal of wrath.
How does Baranoth's sword work exactly?
Essentially, you point it towards an enemy, strike forwards, and you will, the sword will fly, it will make you fly through the air towards them in the direction that you striked.
Okay, I guess I'll try that.
Okay, you're gonna try and, strike at Wrath?
Yep.
Okay, roll dexterity.
Roll dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh, hold up, where's my roller? Oh, natural 20!
Ooh!
Okay, that's double damage. So you fly towards Wrath and knock him back a little bit, striking into him. You can he is at the moment sort of prone. You can use your you can double that damage that you're stricken with.
What kind of damage do I roll? Because it's a different sword.
It's just a 1d8 plus your strength modifier.
Okay,
I think.
that's lame. 5 damage then.
5 damage, but like times
Plus-
2.
Yeah, so 10.
10 damage. That it?
Yep.
Okay. You can attack again because that was an attack.
Okay, I'll attack again. I got 13 to hit. That's without adding anything because I don't know stats for the sword.
It's your proficiency plus your strength, so like just what you'd normally use.
Oh, okay. In that case, it's 19 to hit.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, that hits.
and 10 damage again.
10 damage again. Okay. Next it's Wrath's turn. Wrath is going to pick himself back up off the ground. And yeah, that's all he can do this turn.
Yeah.
Vaven, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move like slightly. Actually, I'm going to move right up to right up to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to just hit him with my own sword.
You're just gonna slash at him?
I'm gonna slash this. Okay. Let's actually no. I'm not gonna. I'm going to like use shocking grasp, but like let's get real kinky.
You know what would be rad though? Can I tell you a really cool idea for what you could do with Shocking Grasp?
Oh.
Grab one end of the sword with Shocking Grasp, like the base of like the sword with Shocking Grasp, electrify the blade, and then try and stab him with it.
Can I do that?
You can do that.
How exactly would I go about doing that?
Use Shocking Grasp on the sword that you're holding.
Okay. I do that, but what does that mean for my sword?
But if you use it on the sword while you're without him being like attached to it, it will electrify you instead. So you need to stab him and then use it.
Wait, so how does that work?
Stab him and try and grapple onto him with the sword so that you can use it next round. I'd say
That's extremely confusing. I just want to choke him with my
Okay.
shocking grasp.
fair enough. You can do that.
So I'm just. Let's see. 17 plus 7
How
equals.
many rounds has it been now, by the way? Has it been 10?
Yeah, I imagine
I'd say it's been like 7 or 8. It's like pretty much 10.
Pretty much 10. Do you want to
So-
say that Blue goes on for another round, or do you just want to end it now?
I'll let it go on another round.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so then do I hit with whatever 17 plus 7 is? That's like 24, I think.
24. Yep. That hits.
Okay, cool. So then my shocking grasp. So that's 6 plus. So that's 7.
7.
7 points of shocking damage right in the throat as I like choke him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Getting a little homoerotic in here.
Damn it! You're so close away from his health being 69. You're one off. Come on, that's so sad.
Wait, how much health does he have left?
67.
What?
He had a lot of health, and you're forgetting that his fire form also had a lot of health.
Did you expect us to die?
Probably.
Oh. Shit.
You're very close to killing him, though.
How? He's got 67 hit points left.
Believe it or not, you guys have been doing a lot more damage than you think you have.
Yeah, in like 3 rounds we'll get him, but he'll probably take us out before then.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the spirit.
we'll see. Okay, is that all you can do?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, next is Nox's turn.
No pressure not to die. Okay, I'm going to drop Jane's sword because it's lame and it doesn't do any damage. Using my great sword and slicing and dicing this.
Okay, roll to hit.
19 to hit.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
8, 19, 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
Yep.
You can attack again.
Okay, oh, natural 20!
Nice, double damage.
5, 6, 7, was 8, 9, 10 damage, so that'd be 20 damage.
Okay.
Bam! Bam! Slice his kneecaps open.
Okay. You kind of like across his chest, and this like large gash appears. He like falls backwards onto his back. He manages to pull himself up, but as he does so, you just sort of like hit him again with the tip of the sword, and it creates this gash on his shoulder. And he goes,
I'm gonna shish kebab you.
Next is Reth's turn. Reth reaches out with the flaming whips, and they sort of they strike at you. Okay, I'm gonna say that your thing has ended now. Yeah? No?
Yep.
Okay. Miss. Hit. 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 Miss. That's the same thing that happened to Curtis. Okay, that is 10 damage.
To me?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, I'm low.
You're low.
Yeah.
Vaven, your turn.
Homoerotic shocking shock. Actually, no. Yeah, homoerotic shocking grasp time.
Okay, one more erotic shocking grasp.
Yeah.
Cannot talk. Okay, yeah. Roll a hit.
Okay, so that's an 18 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that does indeed hit.
Okay, cool. So that's 14 points of homoerotic damage.
Okay. And that's all you can do?
Yep.
You see as the lightning sort of charges through him, Rest's body sort of like clenches up, and you see his teeth just... next is Nox's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna slice and dice him again with the greatsword.
Okay.
Oh, I got a natural one.
Oof.
Oh.
That is not good.
You try and attack him. You swing into him, but he manages to dodge the sword. And kind of like as he's dodging, he manages to deliver a small punch to your just like lower stomach. You do not drop the sword, but you do take 3 points of damage.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Okay, I want to use the rest of... Oh, I can't disengage, can I? Or can I? Because he's on the ground?
He is not on the ground, he's standing. He picked himself back up.
Oh, god. Ben, you gotta knock him out quickly. He's only gonna last much longer.
Okay. Is that all you... Are you going to try and attack again?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll do that if I'm able to do that.
You didn't drop your sword.
10 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh.
It is now Wraith's turn. Wraith, how much health are you on right now, by the way, Nox?
4.
4?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Wraith is going to use his flame whips. Well, again.
Miss.
Miss, 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 miss.
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 That doesn't sound like a miss.
Miss. Miss.
Nox,
Yeah.
you are knocked down. The flame whips reach out towards you and just straight up like your armor, cutting it in half. The Hawaiian shirt, like the buttons flying off everywhere.
No! That's
And you collapse to the
Hawaiian
ground.
shirt.
Wraith desperately sort of like crawls over to like falls to the ground next to you, crawls over to your body, and pulls a rune out of his pocket and puts it to your neck. He holds you against him as with the neck and looks at Vaven in the eyes. You kill me, she dies too.
Help me.
Kill me, Vaven!
Do it.
Do it!
Do it!
Kill me, and she will die. Kill me, come on. You want me to die, don't you? I killed Baranor. I killed Bleak. I'm the last person you want to keep living on this earth, so just kill me already, why don't you? Do it! Kill me!
How much health does Wraith have left?
He does not have much.
But how many numbers?
He's not in the double digits anymore, I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Do what you have to.
Can I, like, just hit? Wait. Okay.
Nox, do you have anything to say about this? You're still partially conscious at the moment.
Raven, do what you want. Wear my Hawaiian shirt.
Is that your only concern?
It's one of.
Oh, Nox?
What? I
Vaven,
need a nap.
kill me!
You got an ugly face.
Shut up!
Sumo. I mean, whatever your name is.
Shut up! Kill me, Vaven! Do it!
You know it's true.
Do it or I'll kill her! And then it'll be me alive and you alive. You have one choice, Vaven. Kill me.
I've got a question.
Yeah?
You know that rune that protected him from Hold Person?
Mm-hmm.
Is that still doing its thing?
Yeah?
Damn. Okay.
Runes don't, like, break when they're done. Well,
No, well,
specifically the runes that they use in them. That do
God damn. Okay.
Death gives
You know
up.
what? I'm going to, with my sword, slice off his arm. The one that's, like, holding the rune.
Okay. As you cut into Rest's arm, the one that is currently holding the rune against Nox is the ice arm. The arm
Crap.
that
Sounds
is
like
encased with magical power. As the magical sword hits it, charges the rune that is currently against Nox's
Oh,
neck.
shit. No!
As you slice through the ice arm, the rune lets off a massive explosion of fire directly into Nox's neck. Nox is blown away about 10 feet. And Reth for a second is stunned as he looks at where his arm should be, blood leaking out. He kind of puts his hand to it and looks up at you and he goes, I did what I needed to do.
I'm slicing his head off. If I can, if I'm like able.
You can slice his head off.
Yeah.
With one clean blow, Rest's head comes clean off. Rest's body collapses to the ground. Dead.
Yo, does he even have any cool stuff on him?
We're even gonna go check on dogs. You're just like, loot.
Okay, fine. I'll go over and check on Nox.
You run over to Nox. Nox.
Hey.
As you run over to Nox, you see that half of Nox's, like, the shoulder area to about, like, her waist, her entire left arm has been completely destroyed.
Is she, like, still breathing?
She is barely breathing. This is her last words. Nox, what do you say?
What if I pull out something?
What are you gonna pull out?
My potion of greater healing that I saw.
Ah! Wait, when did you get a potion of greater healing?
I have no idea,
Oh,
but I have it.
damn.
I like pour it down her throat, try to administer it properly.
Okay. Nox is still alive at the current moment of time. It does not heal her wounds, but it keeps her alive. She is still breathing. She is unconscious, but and her entire left side of her body has been completely and utterly obliterated. What do you do?
Okay. So it's like Nox, quote unquote, stabilized?
At the current moment of time, the bleeding has been stopped. Essentially, what the potion did was it's just keeping her heart beating, it's keeping her lungs moving. It can't heal the absolute destruction that's been dealt to her side, but what it can do is keep her alive for long
Okay.
enough for probably you to get medical help or to figure out some way to get medical help to it.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I have a question.
Yeah.
Would I be able to, because Light Bar Guy is my patron, could I, like, contact him?
Don't you have an ability that literally just lets you go to the light bar at any time?
No?
Isn't that like one of your abilities to go to you? Oh wait, no, you go. That's that's a higher level ability. I forgot.
Oh. Okay.
No, you can't do.
Is it?
You can't.
I
do
want to
that
check
yet.
if it is.
Wait, no. It's it should be the first ability you get as a patron of the sub god to.
I get Dimensional Warp, which. Oh yeah, I can. I can travel once every short rest for like a short amount of time.
That should be enough to just like teleport there, drop Nox off, and then teleport back, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but if I take a creature into that dimension, it deals plus intelligence modified damage to said creature.
Yes. That you probably wouldn't want to do that. I forgot.
Yeah, I don't think Nox can survive that.
No. Okay.
I mean, it depends on how much healing that does, because if it does more than what's 4 plus 8? 12. So if it does, so that's 44. Oh, how many hit points did it heal?
How many hit points did it heal?
Yeah.
I don't know. How many? Hold on. Let me check how much.
Okay, I'll just roll it right now. Okay, so it's 4 plus 3, so that's 7. 7 plus 4, 12. What's 4 plus 12? 16. 16 plus 3, 19. So she's got 19 health.
Okay.
So I guess I could leave. It doesn't specify like how that works. I might just. Can I just drop Nox off at the?
I mean,
I come back.
I'll be lenient and say that you can bring her there because of the ability that you get later on, which is to actually bring things from the light bar.
Oh. Okay.
You know the astral sword ability? Do you have
the astral what?
The astral sword ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, which lets you bring a weapon that you keep in the light bar. So you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I'll say that you can deposit things off as well.
Okay. I meant imagine it like we'll drop off Nox, who's going to be in a critical condition.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll like teleport back, won't
I? Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's just be Nox will be somewhat safe, and it'll just be me.
Okay. How much? Okay. How much damage does it do to Nox?
Okay, so it will do 1d8 plus 4. So let me. So it will do 7 damage to her.
7 damage. Okay, so she's still alive then. She's just taking a bit. Okay.
So it'll be now. She'll have 12 hit points.
Okay. You wrap your arms around Nox, stand up, and kind of like fireman carry her, and then away. For Vaven, it's like blinking, but for Nox, it's like being pulled through a tunnel and wrung out in 1 second, and then being flung into a separate dimension as you appear in the light bar. You put down Nox and look up as you're standing on the foyer of the night bar at the bartender. He runs over to you and he's like, "What happened?"
Wrath. And then I imagine I would like very quickly just snap back.
Yeah. Because that's about a turn. All you have is 6 seconds. All you were able to convey was wrath, and then you just back. After dropping Nox off, you reappear in the room. You cannot do anything about Nox at the moment, besides trust that she is safe at the light bar, and that the light bar dude will try and do everything he can to make sure that she stays alive. Okay. Vaven, you are now alone in this room with 3 dead bodies. One of the decapitated Wraith, one of your friend Baronorth, and one of your friend Bleak.
Okay. Not Rhett. Vaven's gonna just take a moment to sort of just let everything sink in. And then he's going to take it. I'm going to do something. Okay, yeah. After about 10 minutes of sitting there, he manages to will himself to stand up, and he gazes around at everything. Where is Moonpie? Am I holding Moonpie?
Moonpie is sort of rolled over to where you were standing before, so over here.
Okay. So I'm gonna first pick up Moonpie.
What happened? Where's Bleak?
I walk over to Bleak's body.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why is he asleep?
I check just to make sure if he's dead.
He is.
Just okay, yeah.
Is he asleep, Vaven?
Moonpie can't understand me. Oh no!
Vaven!
And I can't understand Moonpie either,
No.
so...
You don't know what she's saying.
Why is he not waking up?
I search Bleak's body for anything.
You find
Actually, I'm not gonna search for...
you find
I'm
Bleak's
going...
bow and arrow, the gold that he was carrying, and the other various items.
Actually, I'm gonna just leave that there, actually. I'm going to place Moonpie on top of Bleak. Then I'm gonna walk over to Breath and, actually, rifle through his corpse.
Okay. You find a series of runes. These runes look incredibly intricate. You find about 5 different types, as well as the rune that he was keeping on his waist that stopped your hold person spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is just the runes, nothing else?
Nothing else, just the runes. Oh, and a rest skull.
Rad. Got another one of those. Okay, so I take all of that. I go over to Baronorth and actually, before I do anything, I'm going to just create bonfire on Reth's body.
Okay.
Boom! Now he's on fire.
The fire slowly just burns away. In its favorite, probably, manner of attack, his body returns to the flames from whence it came.
Okay.
What do you need next?
I'm going to go over to Baronorth's body and try and drag it over to Bleak's.
Okay. You pick up Baronorth's body and drag it over to Bleak's.
Okay. So I check through both of them, see what valuables they have. See
You get whatever gold Bleak was carrying and whatever gold Baronorth was carrying. I'll check later and tell you.
Vaven, why are you stealing from them? They're asleep. You don't steal from your friends when they're asleep.
Do they have anything else of interest or significance to whether it's just what am I thinking of? Um, oh, I'm going to take the threatening little gem thing that
Mhm.
Bleak has,
Okay. You take the gem of threatening or the crystal of threatening. I forgot what I called it.
and I'm going to take Bleak's bow and a few of his arrows.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything else of notable thing in their inventories?
We'll say for now that you take whatever is most interesting from each of them, or the things that you need to continue on the journey, but you leave them with their most valuable possessions. So you take what you need, but not what you don't.
Okay, so I'm gonna take, just from what I also mentioned, I'm gonna take Bleak's other dragon glass short sword, and then I'm gonna take. Did he like have leaves that were moon pies,
He did.
or were they like in?
He did have.
Were they in moon pies jar?
He had leaves on him.
I'll put them in moon pies jar.
Okay.
So, and then. And then I'm gonna go to outside of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find where there's like a soft sort of patch of dirt.
Yeah. Okay. You start digging the grave.
Mm-hmm.
You dig two or just one for both of them?
Two.
Okay. You dig two graves using just earth manipulation magic and stuff like that.
Just like brute force with like
and just
makeshift.
Yeah, makeshift just tools. You manage to get two graves big enough to fit two bodies. You drag the bodies outside and one by one place them in the graves. Is there any way that you want to, anything you want to say before you bury them?
Actually, once they're like both in the like shallow graves, Faven will say that it shouldn't have gone like this. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then he just fills up the graves.
Okay. As you begin to fill up the graves, a figure sort of materializes beside you. She wraps her arm around your shoulder and like pulls you closer to lean on her. Next to you is standing Lona. She looks over at Moonpie and gently lowers herself to look in the small creature's eyes. Moonpie.
Yeah?
Your friend is... He has... Well... He is no longer with us on this plane.
Where is he then? Is he coming back?
He is somewhere very special. He will not be coming back. One day...
Did he leave me?
No. No. He is waiting for you. Somewhere very special. One day you will join him.
When do I get to see him?
One day, little Moonpie. One day you will get to see him. For he is not with us at the moment. His soul is somewhere else. Somewhere where he can be free. Where he feels no pain. Where he feels, no hate. Only love and care from the people around him. The very things that you gave him. He is safe. I can promise you that.
What do I do now?
You become better.
But I can't without him.
I think it's time you grew up.
Hmm.
And then,
But I
With sort of a flash, she pulls away from Moonpie, tapping on the glass. And Moonpie, you feel a strange sleepiness come over you as you curl into a ball, and suddenly around you forms a small cocoon. She turns to Vaven. Vaven, I'm truly sorry this must happen. I did not know Reth was so strong. But you have done a great thing today in defeating him. He was one of Thumoth's most powerful allies. This will weigh heavy on all of our hearts, especially those who have chosen the favorites amongst you. Once again, I am sorry this must happen. But Thumoth is powerful and ruthless. He has killed many, and he will not stop. I hope this serves as a warning to his power. I can promise you that the souls will not be, well, unhappy in the afterlife. We have made a special place for them to go. A place worthy of such great heroes. A place where they can rest in peace and happiness till the end of time. But Vaven, your quest is not over. You must find others like these brave men. And I doubt Nox will be able to fight with half of her body destroyed. You must find others, Vaven. Others who also will fight alongside you in this war. For now, I can only leave you with my passing words, but I will be watching over you as you go. If you ever need assistance with anything, do not hesitate to call on me. Goodbye, Vaven. And with that, she just sort of away. And that's where we're going to end our session. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in that game of the Frozen Heart. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all those YouTube things, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.